Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do an informative one about should you homeschool or should you do public school? What is the cost difference? Before we begin though, I have to tell you that I had a dream the other night that Jason told me I had to do away with this YouTube channel because it wasn't bringing in the money that we were putting into it. Like we weren't breaking even. So that is kind of true. So he said it was costing us money and we couldn't afford it and I had to do away with it. So I know you guys are supportive. Please like the videos. Liking really helps the algorithm. Share them. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you consider subscribing if you like things that have to do with saving money, grocery hauls, back to school, homeschooling, DIY projects, traveling, you name it. We do it here. It's fun. So today we are at Target and I printed out the list of school supplies for our local school. We are a homeschool family, but let's just say, for example, I was going to send my two kids to our public school in our area. If I did, what would we have to do? What would we have to buy? And so I have their school supply list for Colson and for Bailey if they were going to go to public school. So we're going to go through Target. We're going to buy everything that they would need on this list if I was having to back to school shop, as well as clothes, shoes, socks, backpack, lunchbox, all the things. We're going to total it all up and see what it would cost me. And then while I'm here, I'll grab some school supplies that we actually need for homeschooling. And then on the flip side of that, we are going to write down everything that I spend homeschooling them this year, our umbrella school fee, our curriculum that we buy, any school supplies that we buy, all that stuff. And we're just going to compare and see what the cost difference is, because it's just real life. Just want you to be aware so that you have information if you're looking for it. So let's get started. All right, here's what they would need for Bailey and for Colson. So we're gonna go find these items and then we're gonna get everything else. First thing we found are calculators. Colson needs a T130, which is this. So that's $13.89. Okay, it says Bailey would need a T184 graphing calculator. That's the only anything I can see, and it is on sale for $60. All right, so we've got everything checked off except for the hand sanitizer here on Bailey's. And I've written down all of the prices for each thing that we're getting. So this is just what's on these two lists right here in these two squares. We still have, well, and the lunchbox. Colson picked, of course, a TMNT lunchbox. Bailey picked a pink one. And again, these are not things that we will necessarily use. We might use some of these things, but we will not use all of them. I'm just gathering to show you what it looks like as a visual. So now let's go find hand sanitizer and let's talk about clothes and shoes. Okay, on to clothes. To make it easy, if it was me sending kids to school, I would get like 4 pair of jeans and rotate them every day, every week. And so if we say 4 pair of jeans, and these are the Cat and Jack and they fit him, that's $18. I mean, you could buy 5, but actually I probably would buy 5 because he's a boy and he's going to be hard on jeans, PE, recess, whatever. So I will just buy 5 pair of jeans at $18 a piece. As for shirts, he's found one.
Just one.
That is a TMNT. And then how much are these? I don't know. I'll have to look and see. What does it say? $10. So that's one.
I want to get this in reality.
One shirt for $10.
Even though
he found this pizza shirt that says "Eat More Pizza," and it is also $10. So that's shirt number 2. He found this shirt about Earth, and he's actually going to be studying Earth science this year, and it is $6. Bailey said to make things simple, she would also rather just do like 4 pair of blue jeans and like 1 skirt because she gets tired of jeans and sometimes she would like to wear a skirt. So these are $32 a piece. 28. It's a blue jean skirt. It looks like that one, but it's black and it doesn't have the split up the middle. in the front. That's cute. 28?
Yep.
Then she just needs tops. So they do not have clear backpacks here because it clearly states clear student book bags backpacks are mandatory for this school year. They do not have any clear ones at Target. So we're gonna go to Walmart and see about those, and shoes and socks. The other 4 of Bailey's tops, and two more shirts for Colson, and his shoes and socks and a backpack. But while we're here, I am getting this for us. We actually need these. So we're gonna go to Walmart and see if there's anything else of this that we might need for at home, and see what it would cost if we had to find the rest of this supplies at Walmart. Made it to Walmart. So far, I do not see clear backpacks. Colson also would need a combination lock for a locker. They did not have those at Target either. I gotta look for those here. Hand sanitizer, and then those clothing items. So, but we did find there are better zipper pouches that are the 3-ring, that they like these better, and these are $4.94. So
And
there's
colors.
a gray, black, the pink and gray, and the teal and gray. So these are at Walmart if you need zipper pouches. And then Colson found this one that's like a hard case zipper. I don't know how much it is. All right, let's see if we can find backpacks. We did just find this one. This would be the one that I would get him, not that kind. But I don't know where it's supposed to be. Bailey just found it just sitting right here. So that's what I would get him. And my Walmart app, when I scan it on the Walmart app, says it's $5.97. So that's what I would get for combination lock. For Colson, he found his other 2 shirts, another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle one, and a fishing one. So that's all of his shirts and all of his pants.
I love
We
these.
need socks and his shoes. Do you like those black ones, or do you like these blue ones?
These black ones.
Those black ones?
But they're not in my I can't find one. Is there one in my size? Oh, there's one in the back that's my size.
Okay, how much are those?
They're all the same price.
Yes, $19.98.
$19.98. Yeah.
Okay.
Ankle socks 100%.
You would want those
I'm
ankle
wearing
socks.
ankle socks right now.
Okay, so you would want those ankle socks right
Yes.
there.
Yes, I go good with the shoe.
All right, so $5.97. Bailey picks these. $19.98.
These ones are fine.
You like those socks?
Yes.
So $12.97. Found some.
This one.
Not a lot of selection. There's that one.
This one.
Is that the one that you would pick?
Yes. Because it's red.
And then there's the all black version. And then there's a small one over here that I don't think anything would, you can't fit a 3-inch binder in that.
No.
So you'd have to do these.
I would pick the black
It's a 2-piece set. So it's the backpack and the zipper pouch. So $14.98 each. So these are cute little sweaters. That would be cute with some of the blue jeans.
I still got my hair.
Like that's pretty with your hair. This color would be pretty. These are $12.98. Would you pick one of those to wear with jeans, like in the fall?
I think like 2. Okay, the green one and the orange one.
The green one and the burnt orange.
Yeah, and then the blue shirt is another one.
Yeah, and then that blouse you got is the blouse one, and then 2 sweaters, and then you need 2 more tops. Then here's some just like $6 t-shirts that she could just grab. Like the burgundy's pretty, the navy's pretty, gray. You could grab like even 3 of those at $6 each because it's not going to be fall just yet,
Yeah.
right?
I would go with probably a pink one.
So
Navy
pink,
one.
pink, navy, and gray. Okay. Hand sanitizer. Finally found some. $1.50. And I would probably buy this one so that I can just refill it and they can just keep it in their backpack. Well, we're back home. Was that tiring? Was it exhausting? Because it was to me, and I didn't even buy all that stuff. It just gave me anxiety just looking at it in the basket. Like just at Target, before we ever even looked at clothes or shoes or anything. Just the things that were listed on this list right here And getting all those in the basket just gave me like high blood pressure. Like I couldn't. So I don't know how you guys of parents of kids that go to public and private school and y'all have to do this every year. I don't know how you do it. Hats off to you, because there's no way we could afford that. I mean, Jason would probably have a stroke if I came home and said, this is what I spent. And after totaling it up, yeah, he would have a stroke. It's just, I mean, so I totaled it up. Clothes, shoes, socks, backpack, lunchbox, water bottle, and the school supply list. Totaled everything up. For Colson, it would have cost, where did it go? Here he is. $246.53. And Bailey, because she can't, we'll get to that. Bailey's cost would have been $417.62. The reason for hers being more is she has to shop in the women's section now. I can still get away with finding things in the boys section of clothes and shoes for Colson, but I won't be able to. Probably next year he'll be bumped up into the men's section. But whereas a pair of jeans for him is $18, for her it was $32. It's like double the price. So it's difficult to get it, you know, the same amount spent on each kid when one of them is already in like adult clothing and adult shoes and the other one is not. So that's part of it. And then also part of hers was her calculator was $60 and his calculator was $14. So that also contributed to it. So all in all, if we were doing public school and I had to buy all that stuff for both kids, all in all, we would have spent a total of, before tax, this is before tax, because I did it that way because sometimes states, at least I know the state of Tennessee will do like a tax-free weekend right at back to school time just to kind of help out to where you won't have to pay tax. So just in case that's your state, or you can take your state sales tax and do the math and figure out what your total would be after tax. But here for me in Tennessee, for both kids together before tax, it was $664.15. Nuts. Crazy. Mind-blowing. Stroke level. Okay, so that being said, we put all that stuff back. I didn't buy all that stuff. I did buy a couple of things at Target that we did need for school, and I'm going to go through those with you as well. But we are a homeschooling family. In case you don't know, maybe this is your first time being here, we have always homeschooled since Bailey was pre-K. And that is not judgmental. If you do public or private, great. Every family has to do what is best for them. But just so that, for context, so that you know where we're coming from, we've always homeschooled. So, that being said, we really don't need a lot of school supply. So, with that being said, our costs are lower. So we're going to go through our costs as a homeschooling family. What does it cost us to actually homeschool? Where did my paper go? Here it is. So the biggest chunk of our cost every year for homeschooling is the umbrella school, the fee that we pay the umbrella school. That's where we turn in our attendance, our grades. They write Bailey's transcript for her. They give the diplomas when they graduate. That's our little school that we operate under. They have guidance counselors. They report to the state for us, and so on and so forth. You have to have an umbrella school, at least in the state of Tennessee. I don't know about where you may live. That may be different. Look up your laws. We personally use Home Life Academy. I think they're based here out of Tennessee, but they cover other states as well. So I think it's like the biggest chunk of your fee is for the first child, and then any subsequent children after that, it's a very small, like $10 or $20 extra. So all in all together for the two kids, we pay $140 to Home Life Academy per school year to get them registered. So that's the biggest expense for us to homeschool, $140. And that's for both kids together. Then we have their curriculum. This year, especially for Colson, we're going to kind of take a break from doing it on the computer. From kindergarten up through 6th grade for him, 8th grade for Bailey, we have primarily exclusively used Easy Peasy All-in-One Homeschool. It is a website. I will leave it in the description below the link to it. So if you'd like to go and check that out, it's completely free unless you buy like the workbooks. And we would sometimes buy the workbooks, like the math workbook or science workbook, because they're like $6 or $7 and it's all printed. Or you don't have to buy them and you can just print the worksheets every day. It'll tell you what, okay, today you have a worksheet, so you need to print it if you don't have the workbook. But it was more expensive in printer ink and paper than it was to just buy the notebook and our workbook, and it was already like bound and you didn't have like loose pieces of paper. So we would buy the little workbooks, but you don't have to. It's completely free. So that saves you a lot of money. But this year we're going to kind of take a break from that. I think Colson needs a break from the school on the computer. I think he needs like paper and pen lessons, books, just to kind of like detox, screen detox, I think. So I went on Amazon and I found him a math book for $7.79, which is about what we were spending on a workbook and easy peasy. A history and social studies book, we were going to do world geography, and that one was $8.94. And a science, he's going to do earth and space science this year, and that one is $7.34. And then with that, it's like an interactive one where he has to like cut things out of it and post it into like a spiral notebook. So we grabbed a spiral notebook today at Target for 35 cents. So that's not a big deal. Bible isn't going to cost us anything because we have Bible stuff all throughout the year through church and things that we do as a congregation and that they do as youth group and all the things. So that doesn't cost us anything. And then language arts, this year we're going to try something new we've not done before, and it is through the Not Consumed website. It's not their website, you have to go to their website to order it, but it's a workbook. And so it is called a reading journal, and I will leave a link to that website below as well. They have a middle school version and a high school version, and it's where you have to pick the books. It's like 8 books. 4 of them are fiction and 4 of them are nonfiction, but they're different types of nonfiction. But you can choose the book, but you don't get to choose like the genre. And then you have to go through, it's like a journal, it asks you questions and it prompts you to really think about the book and you have to write it all down. It's really cool. So he said he would do it. That book is $19. And then for Bailey, she will do the same book, but the high school one from Not Consumed for language arts. It's also $19. She's also going to do, her math is going to be from Not Consumed as well. It is consumer math, and it looks like it's really good. It's for like everyday life type stuff, banking, groceries, renting, mortgage, setting up a budget, applying for jobs, reading your pay stub, employee benefits, like all the things, right? And Jason was like, yeah, she needs that. That's going to be really good for her. And that's $49. That is like the most I've ever spent on curriculum, but that's like real life stuff that she's about to need. She's going to get that. So $49 for her math. Her social studies is actually online. It's also world geography, but it's a high school level of like maps and games and things. So that's not costing us any money. Bible doesn't cost us any money. And science, I haven't found her science yet. So it's going to be a physical science, but I can't find one that I like, that I agree with just yet. So that one's kind of a question mark. And then the supplies that we bought today at Target, I needed sticky notes, so I get them at back to school time because that's when they're the cheapest. So this is for me, but it's included in my cost. We bought 7 spiral notebooks in varying colors because I use them all the time, and this is when I stock up at back to school time because they are 35 cents each, or at least they were at Target. And any other time of the year, they're going to be like $2.99, $3. So I get them when they're 35 cents. So that's for me. But then one of these will be Colson's for his science. And then I needed a planner, a teacher planner. I have to keep up with everything for everybody who's doing what lessons. And I just highly, highly, highly recommend if you're going to homeschool to get a planner of some kind, whatever kind works for you. I typically pull towards the Happy Planner. I just like it. I like the way it's customizable. You can pop things in and out. You can put pages in and out. No big deal. I really like them. This is a big one. They call it a big. This is the one I used this past year. It is a classic size. So, you know, but I need to keep us on track. So I need a planner every year. and I grabbed this one. It was $25 at Walmart. Typically the big planners are more like $32. Anywhere else, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, the big ones are more expensive, and then the classic size is usually like the $25 ones. So I just went with the big because it was cheaper. So that was mine. That's what I needed. The planner, the spirals, and the sticky notes. That's all I needed. Bailey didn't need these, but she asked if she could have them. She asked if she could have mechanical pencils. She asked if she could have these erasable highlighters. And she wanted this composition book. She likes books. She takes notes at church all the time. She's constantly in notebooks. She might use this for a science. When I find her science curriculum, she might need a notebook for that. And it's just a plain old composition, but she liked the doggies that have boots and hats. Cute. So that's really that. And then I told them they could pick fun pins. So she picked this little squishy strawberry, and she picked this like glittery pin. Now the school supplies list said blue or black ink. That's it. You can't have fun stuff. So, and it said yellow highlighters. Then you can't have this. So this is all of Bailey's school supplies right here. Okay. And then Colson needs glue sticks because his science, like I told you, he's going to be cutting out stuff and pasting it into one of these and writing in it, making it like a whole science journal, and he needs glue sticks, and we are just about out. I have one glue stick. So these will go in here. That's all the glue we have. And then he got to pick fun pins, so he got these 3 Squishmallows. He got French fries, of course, pizza, and a hamburger. So they got to pick fun pins because make it fun. So this is Colson's school supplies. Now, the reason we didn't buy any of the rest of the stuff is we have plenty of pencils. Now, I know school teachers don't like these kind of pencils. They call them junky pencils. They tear up the pencil sharpeners. I get it. The Ticonderoga, yes, they're a bomb. I love them. But I don't care. If it writes and it gets your job done and it's fun and you like it, fine. You know, you get them at VBS, or you find them at Target or Walmart in like the little seasonal, they come in like 12 in a pack for $1, and you're supposed to give them to your friends or whatever. We just grab them, and we have plenty of pencils. We have plenty of color pencils. This thing is completely plumb full. I don't need any color pencils this year. We have plenty of markers. This whole basket is full of markers. I don't need markers. So once you buy and you start accumulating, then you don't have to buy markers and pencils and pens and glue and we don't have to buy those every single year. Rulers. We have rulers. I don't need rulers. Scissors. I have scissors. We don't need scissors. You know, all the things. If you need them and you're running low, grab them. Otherwise, keep using the ones you had last year. Backpacks, they have plenty of backpacks. Notebooks, the binders, they can reuse what they had last year. They don't have to have new ones. So that's how we make it work. That's how we homeschool. So the difference in cost between homeschooling and public school for us in Tennessee, public school versus us homeschooling, the difference in cost is this. You decide. Is it worth it? Is it not? I'm just here to give you information. So with that being said, I hope this was informational and you found some value in it. And if you did, I would appreciate you liking this video and share it with someone else who may have questions about homeschooling or school shopping or however, whatever they need questions answered. And if you have any questions about homeschooling, please don't hesitate. Drop them in the comments below and I'll do my very best to answer them for you or point you in the direction to where you can find the answer. And if you are just starting your homeschooling journey, you got this. I promise. God gave those babies to you. You know best how they learn and how to do it. You got this. Don't doubt yourself. You got this. But that's gonna be it for this video. I'm gonna go eat and do some work And we will see y'all in the next one. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so my husband doesn't make me get rid of this channel. Love you. Bye.